granddaughter would say. Okay, so today I'm gonna make some tempura shrimps. I have already cleaned and peeled and have it ready to go. Getting ready to season my prawns. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add 2 seasoning. I'm not gonna get crazy. So I'm gonna add my garlic, oregano, salt, and pepper seasoning here. I'm gonna be generous, and I know I'm going to also add, okay, that's good. I'm gonna add my Badia fajita seasoning blend. I like it for color also, so that's what I'm gonna season it with. And also it has a little bit of a spicy taste, but not too strong. That's all I'm doing, what you see here. The rest is gonna come in when I get ready to make my batter for my shrimp tempura. Okay, I have seasoned and stirred my shrimp. But I wanted to also mention, it's very important that after you clean your shrimp and you rinse it and all that, you pat them dry with a paper towel, okay? You don't want any liquid there. So I'm just gonna cover this with a cling wrap and let it sit there until later on today that when I'm ready to put this together, okay? And I'll bring you back. Right, guys, so we are back, and I hope you're ready to rock and roll with this is gonna be for my tempura. If you want to learn how to make this, I got this recipe from Meals with Amina. She's on Instagram and on YouTube. And this is 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and we're gonna add some seltzer, regular seltzer water, no flavor or anything like that. And it's gonna be about 1.25 cups of seltzer water. We'll see. I have here my shrimps, like I told you, that I seasoned earlier today. Anyway, we're back. I had a phone call. I'm sorry. So I'm going to add a little bit of this to it, and I'm going to stir it. Whoops. I'm going to stir it. And then I'm going to be dipping my shrimp in here. And this is going to be my tempura mix for my shrimp. Okay, oops, and I just made a mess, and that's okay. Okay, here we go. You want to get all those lumps out. You don't want any lumps in here. You want it nice and smooth. So that when you pour your shrimp in there, you know, it doesn't have a glob of this stuff on it. So just kind of stir it like so. The other thing is, don't crowd your pan where you're frying them so they don't stick together, okay? That looks pretty good to me, but I still need to work this because I still see some lumps. That looks good to me. See the consistency? You see this? This is what we're looking for. My oil is getting hot. I'm gonna cover this. For my dipping sauce, I have here a really nice helping of mayonnaise, a smidgen of Dijon mustard, my mild hot salsa, and a little bit of honey. And that's gonna be my dipping sauce. Meals with Amina, she makes it and she uses sriracha sauce, but since I have my own homemade salsa, I decided to go this route. So, but she's got a lot of awesome recipes, you guys. You should check her out. Okay, so this is done, and all you're gonna do is kind of mix everything in here until you get it into a, you know, a dipping consistency. See, got a little bit of chunks, and I like that. But that's it. This is gonna be my dipping sauce for my shrimps. See how hot my oil is. I'm gonna do the test with this, and it looks like it's hot, so we're gonna go with that. I really wish I could bring you closer, you guys, but I can't. I'm going to take off these gloves because I don't want to drop that and burn myself. I left the tail, and these are big prawns, and I opened them, and this is all I'm going to do. Uh-oh, I think it's still too thick. I need to take some of this off, and I'm going to do it like this. I may add a little bit more. Let's see. It's not hot enough. I'm going to add a little bit more of this and stir it again because I think it's a little bit too thick. I don't want it that thick because I don't want my mix to have too much of that, you know? And I want to be able to just dip the shrimp and take it out. Oh, it's looking good over there on that side, let me tell you. I think this looks better. Let me move you. Because then this one stays cooking slow, and this one kicks it up a notch or two. So we're going to do this. Okay. I did lower the heat on this one, but... Oh. Okay. Let's do another one and see what happens here. These are some big freaking prawns, let me tell you. You know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need something to put it on. Ah, these potatoes look amazing. Okay. Get some more of my prawns done. Oh, I almost got burned, you guys. I think this is better than me reaching over and burning myself. Okay, we're just gonna have to get dirty here. No ifs or buts about it. They're looking fabulous, I will say that. Let's turn these puppies and see what they're looking like. They're looking pretty good to me. It shouldn't take that long. I mean, after all, they are shrimp, and shrimps do not take that long to cook. But this sauce is awfully, I find that it's still too thick. Believe it or not. So, what am I going to do? Add more. I still think it's too thick. So I'm going to have to, next time I make it, I'm going to have to really play with this tempura sauce because the shrimp is taking too much and I'm having to, I just want to dip it really lightly and I'm having to come back and add more of this. So I think this is better. See this? It's better. More runny. I don't want the shrimp to be so covered and it drenching in it that then, you know, it just absorbs too much of the oil. Okay, so here we go. Take this one out. Let's do another one. This is much better. See that? Because you don't want it to stick. Way better. Way better. And I just picked up the heat. And I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna take these out. They look really good. I think they could use to be a little bit more dark. Yeah. They say you shouldn't use really big prawns, but I did. So, oh well, it is what it is. We'll see in a minute. Okay guys, so the frying is over. I went ahead and put a couple of them without the sauce and fry them like that. In case, you know, in case one of us wants to try it without. I think that the shrimp were absolutely seasoned. I mean, amazing. It tastes really good. So now all I'm going to do is take these puppies out. And they are tender. They're not dry. They're not rubbery. Because that's the other thing. If you overcook seafood, it comes out rubbery. It gets really hard. So you got to really be quick. That's why it's important that when you're cooking, and you're making anything along with it, that you have those things. I push that so that it doesn't keep heating up. That you have all of your things, you know, all of your meal prep, what's gonna go with it, so that when this is done, everything hits the table and it's hot. Now all I'm gonna do here is, I'm sorry, I am going to put a little bit of this over it just for presentation. I'm gonna get some lemon or lime and cut them and put them on, because some people like just a squeeze of lime. That works too. That's how we like to eat them. And I'm gonna plate my beautiful potatoes that I made. Okay, and they are done. Here we go. Let's see, put it like this, because I don't know if you can see this, but here we go. Here, these are my potatoes that are gonna go with my shrimp. All done. Check it out. Doesn't that look beautiful? Beautiful. And then check this puppy out. Oh my goodness. This meal is amazing. So here you have the shrimp. On this end we have the broccolini. Here's the dipping sauce that I talked about. And here is the potatoes. Thank you for watching, you guys.